Hello, everyone. This is Lady Jackson. I'm just more or less just coming in here today. This is really my first episode here on YouTube, and I'm glad that you're joining us today. I want to bring some clarity and understanding to what is going on here. I'm at the studio with the all new Shot 104.5 studio, and that's power and praise music, and that's Christian music. And we enjoy just having a wonderful time, just more or less sitting around and praising God with music of power and praise here on the radio. But I'm Yvonne Jackson here, and that is my ministry, The Glory of Women. And we're going to start a series of talking about the glory of women. And I'm glad that you can be able to just tune in here, right here on the dial, The Glory of Women, and get some very, very vital and important information, some encouragement on talking about women. We'll have on the show in the future, talking about women and their families, husbands, and their children, and just getting into it. So just stay with me as we do this here on a maybe weekly basis on Wednesdays. So be with me as we continue to do this. Um, I want to start with the principle of who we are as women. And we can't do that no other way to do it but to go into the Word of God and get clear understanding from there. And then we can get the full understanding that we need concerning who we are as being women and the glory that we actually put off in our lives. Um, I want to share with you guys in the book of Genesis, and that's Genesis, the third chapter. I'm going to do a little bit, so just hang with me. Pretty good, just hang with me. Um, Genesis, the third chapter. I'm pretty sure that that's exactly where we're going to be coming from. It's the third chapter of Genesis. So let's sort of go there. I'm gonna give you some time to get there just as well. I'm trying to get there too. But I know it's Genesis, and I'm thinking that's the third chapter when we read about the woman and the serpent. And when we go into the third chapter and read about the woman and the serpent and how that the serpent was more wiser, the word says in the King James Version that he was more subtle. He's more wisest beast that God had made, and he approached the woman. But before he approached the woman, God had actually put a lot of principles in place, okay? Even when he actually spoke everything with his mouth, he put a lot of things into place. And even to this day, it is still in its place, okay? We can look at how the earth was created. He said, without form and void. And we can look at the clouds. We can look at the daylight, the darkness. We can see everything that God did, and it's put in principle. When I'm talking about put in principle, I'm saying that principle is something that cannot be changed. And I'm going to use the three colors that God has created, and that's red, yellow, and blue, because these are the primary colors. These are principal colors, I call it, because you cannot change these colors. They are already set in place, and you cannot take anything and make these colors. These colors are made just the way they are. That's red, that's blue, and that's yellow. You can't put nothing together to make these colors. These colors are already set in the principle which God has it. Same way it is with everything around us. The flowers are put in place. The animals are put in place. And Adam, we know that he named all of the animals and put them into place as to who they are. And even when I'm talking about he putting them into their place, meaning God says something that really can't be changed, and then he gives a command to his servants to, to have dominion over everything. There it is. I may be paraphrasing some of the things that I may share with you guys, so don't take me to the place literally to say what I'm saying is so not important, or take it to be as if I'm trying to come up with another doctrine, because I'm not coming up with any doctrine. I'm trying to give you a wisdom about the principles that God has put in place, that we cannot change the principles of God. It's not going to change. When you see the wind, which you can't see, but you know that the wind is there. It's a principle that the wind is there because it makes things blow, change, destroy some things. and we can feel the breeze. It gives us air. It gives us air. We see that the wind is there, but we can't explain the wind, but we know that it's there. Same way it is with different other things that God has made, is put in principle. Even when it comes to our DNA, to know who we are, then it's still a principle. You can't change it. That's why they can go to your DNA and find out so many things about you, because it's already created by God, and it's going to be what it is because it's coming from a principle point of view. I want to talk mostly about women because I'm one, and I had to get to know who I am, just like I'm trying to get women to know who they are. And when I'm doing that, I'll take sections and we will begin to share that. But today, I just want you to know that you are set in principle to be who you are as a woman. You cannot change the principle as to who you are. You are a woman, and God has set you in principle. So let's talk about just the principle. Um, a woman has different characteristics about her that we can't change. You know, we can go and alter because our body is flesh and our body is something that's natural and physical. So we can actually change different things physically in our bodies, but it don't change who we are. It don't change the principle of who I am as being a woman. I may go and I may change my sex. I might change it to look like I'm something else, but it has not changed that I am still a woman. You can change my name, you can change whatever it is, but the principle of the matter is the DNA God created me to be. It is just what it is, and it can't be changed. I can alter it. I can put more different body parts on my body. I can go and have my eyes to be done. I can go and have buttocks, and I can go and do so many different things, and it doesn't change. But I'm going to come back. I have someone at the door knocking, so I need to come back. So just stay where you are, and we'll come back maybe on the next session. If not, you stay here.